Somos celebs, pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now. But for now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more.
Yes, my people, them. Here again, man. You know, I always come true for you lot, man. I have to just check do the little sweep, check that Fabrizio, one of them ain't putting that in that yet. You get me? So, yeah, we're here, man. Let's get straight into it. You know, I always show up for you lot every day, Man United news. You know you can come here and you get it direct, yeah? So, yeah, man, let's get straight into it anyway, man. Good news. It's nothing but good news today, seems like, anyway. It don't seem like no one's come out saying they're staying any of the scrubs, etc. It just seems like good news. Freedom fighter. Oh my days. Remember what we've been going through with this geezer, you know? Fenerbahce came in the race, spoke to him, said they'll pay his wages. He didn't want to go there. Spoke to Jose Mourinho on the phone. I'm not coming there. Yeah, it came out. Even Fabrizio said it, that Fenerbahce knew that it wasn't going to really happen because he wants to stay in the top 5 leagues, but he was kind of playing the game on them where they took his wages, etc. But now it's finally coming that he's willing to take a wage cut. Because remember, Chelsea didn't want to pay the wages and they said, go back. Napoli was in the race and they said, yo, we're not paying your wages. See you later. So now finally, we've got a club willing to pay his wages because Sancho is obviously reducing it. So they've come into some sort of agreement where it's finally coming true now. And it basically says Jadon Sancho is now willing to reduce his wage demands to join Juventus. This is crazy. He finally is going for the freedom he asks for. Yeah, because he's been avoiding it. So Eurosport is, I don't know if Eurosport's reliable, but this is what's getting said. He is willing to reduce his wages, reduce it. And then it says from Sky Sports, there's now optimism for a deal to be concluded between Jadon Sancho and Juventus. The player is open for the move to Italy. And then you've got DiMarzio, who is kind of reliable for Italian news. He says Juventus are insisting with Jadon Sancho, positive contacts have taken place with the player. And then we've got Al Pedula and Mick Ruby. And they're basically saying a full agreement between Sancho and Juventus is now close. The deal will accelerate in the next few days. Juventus and United are aligned with the 25 million fee. Like I say to you lot every day, Sancho's basically got a release clause. 25 million, just agree personal terms with him, pay us our 25 million, see you later. That's the situation with Sancho. So it seems like this is the first day, because obviously I look at the news every day, yeah? Every single article, it always starts with, yeah, this club's interested in Jadon Sancho. It could happen, but the wages. It always has a but, every single situation. This is the first day something's happened with a freedom fighter, and it's literally all positive. Jadon Sancho is now willing to reduce his wage demands to join Juventus. He wanted 300k, they were never going to pay him that. So I don't know what he's compromising on, 220, 250, who knows? But he's willing to reduce his wage now for the first time. There's now optimism of a deal. This is Sky Sports. Sky Sports and Eurosport are not in the same country. So you got sources coming from all over the place. DiMarzio's in Italy. DiMarzio on the bottom, he's in Italy. Sky Sports is in England. Eurosport, I don't know where they are. And then you got Mick Ruby and Alfredo saying what they're saying. There's optimism that this deal's going to happen. And my man saying there's a full agreement between Sancho and Juventus. Because you got to remember something, yeah? All Sancho has to do is agree personal terms, and every club knows just pay the 25 million. So there's no reason to see here that Juventus and Man United are close to an agreement, because the moment that you agree personal terms with Sancho, you've won. We're ready to get rid of him. It's done. So the fact that there's a full agreement between Sancho and Juventus is now close. As soon as that literally is done, it's over. We'll get rid of the freedom fighter straight away. And he can go on his wishes. He's got his freedom. We've got our freedom. It's perfect for everyone. So this is the situation with the freedom fighter. It's seeming positive. DiMarzio's in Italy saying it's positive. Contacts. Sky Sports is saying he's open for the move and there's optimism that the deal can happen. Eurosport is saying Jadon Sancho is willing to reduce his wage. This is something we ain't seen yet. We haven't heard this once. It's always been his wage is the obstacle. He wants 300k. It's mad. It's mad. So now he's finally looking to reduce his wage. It's nothing but positive. And then we've got Mick Ruby. I don't know these geezers. Alfredo Padula. I don't know them. But they're saying a full agreement between Sancho and Juventus is now close. And Juventus and United are already aligned with the 25 million. So they already know the 25 million is cool. We just need to match what Sancho's saying. This is lovely, mate. And this is all from today. I've got the date at the bottom. If you want to take a look, you can go and search yourself. It's all today's stuff. So it's been positive today with the freedom fighter. Freedom is close. Freedom is near. Yeah, we need to get rid of the skis. And I told you that already. That 25 million is a bonus. Thank you, we'll have that. But we don't really want to get rid of him for the 25 million. We want to get rid of him because his wage is so crazy. He's on 280 to 300k a week. Yeah, that's madness. For a geezer that's never going to play for us, he has to go. So to get that off the books, we could probably buy a striker straight away because of them wages. We could probably go out there and buy a striker if we get rid of Sancho. So this is the situation. The freedom fighter is close. It seems like things are happening. Hopefully it ends up just going in the right direction. And then we hear he's out of here. Yeah. Next, we got Anthony. This is what's come out about him today. Basically, Betis have launched a bid to get Anthony from Man United. But the terms of the deal yet to be fully worked out. Betis want another loan with a mandatory purchase in 2026. That they're basically saying an obligation. But the forward salary remains a problem. They need help from Manchester United on that front. Beyond that, they need an agreement with the player and his agents. In reality, Anthony needs to take a pay cut for Betis to be able to afford him fully and fit into this spending for the La Liga limit. I don't really understand this, because that's what they're saying there. They're saying that there. And obviously, the middle article is basically the same article, yeah? And it's just saying, like, Man United are in a frustrating situation, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't look like Betis are going to hurry because Betis basically are looking at it like he wants to join them, but they've got something wrong with the wage. But I don't understand that because only last week, it was a week and a half ago, it came out that Anthony is prepared to take a 30% wage cut to leave United permanently this summer. He earns around 150k a week. With United out of the Champions League, he was willing to take a wage cut to make the deal happen. So I don't understand what he's taking a wage cut and you still want him to take like us to pay more money. That's not going to work. So I don't know what's going on. But at first it was the wage cut is perfect and all they got to do is sell 2 players to get money to buy Anthony. They've sold 2 players. They've sold Johnny Cardozo for about 30 million euros to Atletico Madrid. And they sold another geezer called Jesus Rodriguez or something like that. They've got about 50 million euros. They've got the money for Anthony. So I don't know what's going on, but Anthony's obviously, he wants to go there. He loves it there. He's prioritizing them. Como won him. That's Cesc Fabregas's team. They've got a lot of money and they want Anthony, but he said, no, I want Real Betis. Bayer Leverkusen's meant to be sniffing around Eric Ten Hag. There's a lot of talk around Anthony. So they need to come and get him as soon as possible because that seemed like it was the one that was going to work. But yeah. Gyökeres, this is the next one. This is what came out yesterday about Gyökeres, yeah? It was that Arsenal were close to reaching a verbal agreement. Gyökeres wants to join the Gunners. Arsenal's in an advanced situation with Sporting about Gyökeres. It was proper, like, they're about to get him. It was literally so close, like how it was getting spoken about. So we've all thought that, yep, Gyökeres has gone to Arsenal. It's advanced. 2 different sources. Sasha, Get French Football News is saying the same thing. And then Fabrizio's come out today and basically just shut all of that down and said, you've gone mad. Nothing has changed for Gyökeres and Arsenal. There's no advanced negotiations to get the deal done between clubs. There have not been any changes over the deal for Victor Gyökeres tonight. And Sporting's asking price needs to be clarified before a deal can be closed. So that's what's going on. And I said this to you before, that's the hold-up. The hold-up is not Arsenal, it's Sporting. Because their presidents had the madness with Gyökeres. He changed his price and whatnot. So he's obviously hasn't clarified, all right, we want 80 million for Gyökeres or 75 or 60. So no one knows what Gyökeres is going to be. It's like he wants everyone to just go in there with blind bids and just say, all right, I want 100. I want 60. So he hasn't clarified it yet. Once he clarifies how much it's going to be, I think Arsenal will then do their due diligence and say, okay, Sesko's going to be this. Gyökeres is going to be this. The wages, blah, blah, blah. Add it all up. Whatever makes sense, then they're going to make the decision. It still looks like it might be Sesko, but all the reports come out yesterday saying that Gyökeres is advanced to go to Arsenal, is close. They're close to agreeing, a verbal agreement between the clubs, that's all gas. Fabrizio said there's not going on. We have to wait for the sporting president to tell us the asking price. Once he says the asking price, we'll know, and then we'll know from there. So hopefully soon they can go for a bid and bid whoever they want. If it's going to be Gyökeres that Arsenal go for, if it's going to be Sesko, we know we're only in this. We're on a side piece right now. Let's be real. We're sitting on the side and we're waiting to see what happens. Hopefully they go for Sesko, we go for Gyökeres. If not, it is what it is. But that's the situation with Gyökeres. So all this that came out yesterday is not true. He's an advanced and he's close. So see this now. When I see stuff like this, see like Sasha, I look at that name and I go, all right, you're dodgy now. So anytime I see Sasha, I'll tell you, like, I don't really think he's reliable because he got exposed that time by Fabrizio, etc. But it's always up to you lot to believe who you want to believe. But yeah, so this ain't true. Fabrizio's basically said it's a myth. Gyökeres, nothing ain't changed basically. And Mbeumo. So there's talks about a third bid coming out tonight. Manchester United are due to submit a third offer to sign Bryan Mbeumo from Brentford tonight. And basically, the people that own the page, United District and United NAD, they get a lot of like the lineups right all the time. I've never known them to be like reliable for transfers, but they get the lineup a lot. So everyone relies on them for that. So they've got some inside news, but I don't know if it's true or not. But they're saying basically, look, Man United are due to submit a third offer to sign Mbeumo from Brentford today. That's what they're saying. And then it goes on to say Man United are set to submit a fresh bid for Bryan Mbeumo today following a fresh round of talks. United want him to be at the club for the first day of Amrin's pre-season training, which is going to be, I think, Monday. So they're going heavy. United NAD, United District, they've got pages on Twitter and they give us the lineup all the time. I've never known them proper for transfers, but this is going to be do or die for them. If we don't bid today and they've gone out there and said that, everyone's going to wipe their hands with them and say, yeah, you're a joker. So that's the situation with them. But yeah, I hope we bid today. It's been long. It's literally our 1 month anniversary today with Mbeumo. That when David Ornstein came out and said, Mbeumo preferences to join Man United. It's 1 month from today, 2nd of June when he said it. So it's going to be interesting to see what happened. Hopefully United District, United NAD, they're real and they're saying what is right, and we are going to bid the third offer today and get a here we go and whatnot. Because I'm sure this is the final offer. If we bid today, I can't see us getting rejected and then going again. It's either going to be do or die today. We bid and we get him or we don't. Because you can't be talking for that long, a whole month, have 2 bids rejected or whatever it is, and then go again for the third. And then like it's not working, isn't it? If it's not working, it's not working. So that's the situation with Mbeumo. Hopefully it goes true. Hopefully it's all true. We bid today and call it a day. Ollie Watkins has come out today. Obviously, Man United are stepping up their interest in Ollie Watkins. United hope to land Victor Gyökeres, but United are convinced Gyökeres had decided to join Arsenal ahead of them and have therefore switched their attention to Watkins. So basically, Watkins is a backup option for Gyökeres. I reckon we'll give it like 2 weeks, see what's going on. If Arsenal still ain't made up their mind what striker they want, we'll just go for Watkins. Because we can't dilly-dally all day waiting on this situation to finish. And then it basically said, that's from Disco Mirror, and he carries on to say, Man United are stepping up their attack. He's open to a new challenge. Ruben Amorim sees Watkins as an ideal player to lead his attack. Aston Villa would want about 60 million, but United are unwilling to pay that much. Ruben Amorim views Watkins as an ideal. Watkins is open to joining Old Trafford. That's from Court Offside. So I don't know what's going to happen with this. Like I said, I reckon our first guy is Gyökeres. I think Gyökeres is still number 1. Let's wait and see what happens with Arsenal, but we're not going to wait too long. And then if it doesn't go through, because remember, we still got to sell, After Mbeumo, we still got to sell. So after with Mbeumo, we're going to have to sell anyway. So I think they've got time to wait anyway. So once they're waiting, they'll see what's going on with Gyökeres. Nothing ain't going on yet? All right, cool. If something changed, if something has changed by then, and say Gyökeres goes to Arsenal, Ollie Watkins is the guy. And I wasn't really a fan of Ollie Watkins, I'll be real, but after I see his stats and he scored 15 goals in the Prem for the last 3 seasons and all of that, I wouldn't mind. Like, it is where it is, isn't it? So which striker do you lot reckon will sign, man? I don't know who we're going to end up getting. Gyökeres is sitting there still. Ollie Watkins has come out. Ekitike is meant to be linked with Liverpool. It's just all gone bananas. So that's the situation with Ollie Watkins. Basically, we're not going to pay 60 million. I would never want us to pay 60 million for Ollie Watkins. He's 29. Yeah, he's all right for the Prem and he's been consistent, but come on. There's no resale value. After you sign him for 3-4 years, he's 32. You can't sell him on. It's done. Like I said, I'll take him as a backup, but there's no way I'm going to go out there and spend 50, 60 million on Ollie Watkins. I would say 45 max. Do you understand? I heard he's got 3 years left on his contract, so they might argue with that one, but yeah, no way I'll go out there and spend 60 million on him. 60 million is crazy. You can get Osimhen for 5 more million or something like that. That's mad. Ekitike, they want 85. Like the transfer market is cooked, man. Seriously. It's madness. But yeah, man, so that's the situation with Watkins. Let's move on to some of the other news that came out last night, this morning. And it was basically this. Fabrizio was basically just speaking, you know how he goes, the same shit. Now of today, Man United focus on closing the Brian and Mbeumo deal as soon as possible. Man United are in the process of that. And this is obviously last night. And then today, we're hearing about the bid. And then it just speaks about the young boy, Sekou Kone, that Luzon, Ineos own Luzon Sport are trying to secure a loan for Man United, Sekou Kone. So Ineos own Nice, Man United, and Sekou Kone. So hopefully he can go on loan, do his thing over there, come back, and he's a bit more up to it because he's been playing with the under 18, so they're trying to get him more into the grown football, but they want to do it somewhere else. And then we just got this about Rio, Richard Rios, and that Man United are considering a move for him. United scouts have been watching him at the Club World Cup. He's going to play Chelsea next. So next time that Chelsea play, they're going to be playing Palmeiras. So look out for him. He's going to be 20 million. He's 25 years old. We've been linked to him for a minute. So yeah, it's interesting to see what happens with that. This all came out yesterday. This is about Liverpool are the ones that are working on Hugo Ekitike. Because remember, he was on our list as well, but he's 85 million, which is crazy. He's done nothing to warrant that and move for 85 million. Real Betis are doing everything they can to push through a deal for Anthony. Como have shown an interest, but his preference is a return to Betis. He wants to go back to Betis. He loves it over there. He felt the love. And this is yesterday about Watkins. Obviously, we've seen more today, but this is them just talking about Man United, our thing. The freedom fight are soon gone. Yep, it's seeming like he's gone soon. This is the first time I've come here, and I'm literally with only positive news about this guy. Every situation, every time I've came here and spoke about him, it's always, Fenerbahce are speaking to him, but the wages are a problem. It's an obstacle. Napoli are speaking to him. Napoli really want him. Napoli will pay them, Man United the 25 million, but the wages are a problem. Every single time, there's always an obstacle. This is the first time. Every single report is positive. Jadon Sancho is now willing to reduce his wage demands to join Juventus. Jadon Sancho and Juventus, there's optimism that a deal can be concluded. Juventus are insisting with Jadon Sancho. Positive contacts have taken place with the player. A full agreement between Sancho and Juventus is now close. The deal accelerate in the next few days. Man United and Juventus are aligned with the price. Oh my days, like this just seems, it don't even seem true. Hopefully it can just speed up. Obviously, my man, they're saying here it's close, but they need to give it a few days. So maybe Friday or something, but hopefully it can speed up, man, and we can hear something tomorrow. With Mr. Freedom, you never know, you can say no. Mate, I would say the same thing, but because he's willing to reduce his wages, that's showing me that he really wants it. This geezer has been turning down clubs left, right, and centre because he doesn't want to reduce his wage. Remember, Chelsea had him. He didn't want to reduce his wage for Chelsea. That's when I said, oh, this is scary, you know. If he's not going to go to Chelsea because of his wage, he's never going to reduce it. Napoli came in. Napoli just won the Scudetto, the Italian league. They got De Bruyne. They got McTominay. They got Lukaku. They got an exciting project. Come here. We just won it. All you got to do is get that right wing. You're going to go World Cup next season. Tuchel will give you a call. Let's come. He said no to them. I need my wages. That's when I said, yeah, this guy might not leave, you know. This is scary. He's saying he wants his wages with Napoli. All these teams, Chelsea, Fenerbahce said they'll pay his wages, but he said, I want to stay in the top 5 leagues. And I was asking you, like I was saying, I've never seen a player in their prime go to the Turkish league, so I knew he wasn't going to go there. So yeah, man, I don't think he's going to say no now. I think it's looking promising. I think he's realised he has. See, these players, they get like gassed in their head that they'll have loads of teams in for them. He's had Chelsea, and he said, no, I don't want to accept that wage. He's had Fenerbahce, Napoli, and Juventus. And they're not giving him the money that he wants. And now he's having to drop his wage. So it's looking promising now, but he's having to drop his wage. He didn't want to drop his wage. He thought they're going to still paying him 300k in Italy. I don't know who he thought he was. I don't know who he thought he was. He thought he was going to go Italy and still get 300k. Napoli's coming in for you. We just won the league, bro. You want to get back in the World Cup, that is the best place to go. Go to Napoli, De Bruyne, McTominay, Lukaku. They're trying to buy Darwin Núñez. They've really got ambition over there. They're trying to win it again. All you got to do is go there, lock down that wing. You're going World Cup next year because you're going to kill it. All these players that we got, the Garnachos, Anthony, Rashford, Højlund, they will go abroad and kill it. There's so much space. There's so much counter-attack. The ball, they can kick it and just run. So they will have fun in them leagues. So when Sancho goes, he's going to do well. And you'll have half of our fan base. Oh, why did we sell him? Look at him killing it now. Bro, let the guy go, man. Yeah, so it's looking promising anyway. Like I said, I sincerely hope Sancho. Trust me, bro. Trust me. You see every report, I take it with an inch or so, innit? Because it's like, you never know what his keys are. You could just hear tomorrow, you could see what it is, and then tomorrow hear, they couldn't agree a wage. Anything. You just never know. Time for Sancho to make a banana and split. Mate, the skeezers, we just need to see the back of him, bro. He just needs to go and all the best for him, bro. He can't come to there's no way he can come to Old Trafford after that freedom comment. He can't. That freedom comment is over for him. He will get slated by our fans. Like, leave, get out of here. Like, you can't have a stinker. Like, he's a man. He needs to go, man. And he wants freedom. You're getting your freedom. Now he's saying he's going to reduce his wage demands. It took a little time because this whole month he's been talking to clubs. He spoke to Chelsea, said no. He spoke to Napoli, said no. Now he's finally said, you know what, mate? They're all going to end up leaving. I'm going to be sitting there with no club. I have to take one of them. And he's dropping his wage now to go Juventus. But my thing is, why would you go Juventus if Napoli want you? Napoli is literally the best club right now in Italy. And they got an exciting project. McTominay's there, that's your mate. Lukaku, like, I don't get it, man. But it's up to him anyway. He's open for the move, which is positive as well. You've got to look at the wording sometimes. He's open for the move. So it's not like he's sitting there and saying, oh, Fenerbahce, I'm not going down there. No, he's open. The talks are positive. That's coming from Damasio as well. Jadon Sancho is willing to reduce his wage. That's the biggest line there. Reduce his wage. And then obviously, I don't know these Alfredo Padulas and Mick Ruby. I don't know them, but they're saying the full agreement between Sancho and Juventus is now close. The deal will accelerate in the next few days. Juventus and United are aligned with the 25 million. So hopefully, within the next few days, we hear, here we go, or something like it's done. And he finally goes. We need to start getting rid of some of these players, man. What is really going on with United owners and the Glazers family and co? What do you mean by that, bro? What do you mean? In what sense? What transfers? What in general? Would you like? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? What is going on? Big up yourself, Luman. Big up yourself. Yeah, man. This Sancho news. So this is the thing about freedom. The freedom fighter. This is the situation today, and it's come out today. Obviously, the day is still young. You know, it's not even 6 o'clock yet. So we could still get some more positive news today. Like anything could come out. But then again, with Sancho, because this guy is so deluded, anything can literally come out. It can come out that, yep, he's gone. Or it can come out, nope, it's fell through. Because he doesn't want to, they can't agree a wage. So you don't even know what's going on with him. It's crazy. I'm having a little look now. There's nothing that's came out recently now. So, yeah. But this is positive though. Like I said to you, I come here every day. Everything I post about Sancho is always negative. It's always, he's chatting to Fenerbahce, but he doesn't really want to go there. He's chatting to Napoli, but they like their wages that they're offering him. He doesn't want to drop his wage. Now, he's literally just saying he's going to drop his wage. He's open to going to Italy. The move is kind of close. Juventus already know the 25 million that we want, and they're willing to pay. They think they're getting a bundle. They're happy with that. So, cool. Just give us our 25 million. See you later. exchange. I'll see you in a bit. And like I said, I don't think Man United even care too much about the 25 million. They'll take it, of course. That's money, innit? 25. But I don't think they really care. I think they really care about his wages. That's what's killing us. He's on 300k a week. Obviously, because we dropped out of the Champions League, it might have dropped down to like 250 or 280. But that's still a mil a month. £1 million a month for a player that you don't even want. A player that's not even going to play. A player that's not even part of the system. £1 million is crazy. You've got them cutting jobs and match-going fans and all of these things, kit men, and they got £1 million going to someone they don't even want. So I think they want to get rid of him off the wage bill so much, so easy, and then you can bring a striker in. You get rid of that £1 million a month and you go and give that to someone else. Like, all right, let's say Watkins. What you want, Watkins? 140? All right, cool, come. Here's 180, 190. Do you understand? Something like that. That's how it's got to go. But yeah, that's the situation with the freedom fighter. If any other news comes up about the freedom fighter while we're on stream, I'm going to add it on so you lot can see. But for now, this is the latest on him. He's willing to reduce his wage. There's optimism that the Jadon Sancho and Juventus are going to basically agree terms. And then the 25 million ain't a problem. And apparently the full agreement between Sancho and Juventus is close. So as soon as that comes through, we should be good. So that's the situation with the freedom fighter. Freedom is close. Freedom is near. Betis have launched a bid to get Anthony from Man United, but apparently they're talking about he's got to drop his wage, which I don't understand, because why would he need to take a pay cut when it came out recently that you can see the date there. The last one I'm talking about says on the 20th. It came out that Anthony's prepared to take a 30% wage cut to leave United permanently this summer. He earns around 150k a week with United out of the Champions League. So he's already willing to take a wage cut. That was, what's that, about a week and a half ago? He said that. So why are they talking about now that the deal's looking mad because they need him to take a wage cut or we need to pay half? But they're basically saying they still want him, but they want it to be like an obligation. They want it to be like a loan for this year. We help them out. And then at the end of this year, so 2026, then he stays there because they'll have the money or they'll be able to, I don't know, man. It just seems all messy. But at first it was saying that he's going to take a wage cut, which he has, 30%. And then all he's got to do is literally, all they've got to do is sell players and then they'll have the money for him. Now, all of a sudden, they've got the money for him because they've sold Johnny Cardoza, they've sold Jesus Rodriguez. But now they're talking about, but the salary remains a problem. Since when did the salary was a problem? I've never heard this before, so I don't know how true this ABC de Sevilla is. Obviously, that's where Real Betis is in Sevilla, isn't it? So I don't know. But we've heard that he's willing to take a wage cut. So I don't know what's happened with that. I don't know where it's gone. It's gone mad. So that's the situation with Anthony. We're going to have to wait and see what happens with this. But he wants to go Real Betis. They want him. So I think we'll make it happen. Even if it's an obligation in the end and we have to just make it be done, let's make it happen. But let's not do no Sancho obligation where they can opt out for 5 million if they feel for it. It's got to be a proper obligation. You know what I'm saying? We got the Gyökeres news. Obviously, we had all this Gyökeres news come out yesterday that he's close to signing for Arsenal. Let me show you the documents. You know what I'm talking about. This all came out yesterday. Sasha said Arsenal Football Club is now in advanced talks with Sporting to sign Gyökeres. Sesko's moving away. A 5-year deal's already agreed, blah, blah, blah. And then the last article said Arsenal are close to reaching a verbal agreement with Sporting. This is all yesterday's news. They said this. And then obviously Fabrizio's just gone, I got a wind of that, what was going in the air about yesterday's news, but nothing has changed for Gyökeres and Arsenal. There's no advanced negotiations to get the deal done between clubs. There have not been any changes over the deal for Victor Gyökeres tonight, and Sporting CP's asking price needs to be clarified before a deal can be closed. No one at this moment knows what Sporting even want. Nobody knows. What does Sporting want? No one knows. Apparently, he's meant to go for 60 million. Then they lied to him and said, no, it's going to be 80. Then it's going to be... No one knows. So basically, as soon as they let everybody know, okay, listen, we want 75 for Gyökeres, then Arsenal can sit there and evaluate. And we're just sitting on the side. That's why I think the Watkins stuff's coming out of, because we can't sit forever. So right now, we're sitting here and saying, we want Gyökeres, but let's see what happens with Arsenal. Giving it 2 weeks. If it goes on for too long, I think we'll just go for Watkins. That's the situation. Where do you think Gyökeres will be playing his football after the window closes? I think it will either be Man United or Arsenal, you know. I think we want him bad. I think we actually do want him, but we just have to wait and be patient. That's the thing. But we can't be too patient where it might drag on for too long. So that's why I think hopefully the Arsenal stuff happens soon where they bid for him or not or whatever, and we understand, all right, they want him and he's going there, cool, no problem. Let's move on. But it got reported by Laurie Whitwell, I put it in the chat the other day, that he said Gyökeres is our main target, but he's prioritising Arsenal. That's what's delaying us. And Osimhen's our main target, but his wages are too high. That's the situation. So I think he's going to be playing for one of us. On August the 17th, we're going to be playing Arsenal. He's going to be playing for one of us. If Arsenal want him, he'll be playing for them. If Arsenal don't want him, he'll be playing for us. It's a shit place for us to be. Man United, we've never been in this position where players, we got to wait around with other teams first. But what can we do? We finished 15th. It is where it is. That's the situation. So I think, I don't know if Arsenal want him or not. They've been talking about Sesko, so it's up and down. It's weird, but nothing has changed. All this advance with Arsenal talks is gas. Nothing has changed with Arsenal. They need to know how much that Sporting wants for him. As soon as they find out how much Sporting want, that's when they can move on. But for now, nobody knows. So that's the situation with Gyökeres. All of this is gas, basically. What came out yesterday was rubbish. So Sasha, anytime I see his name, I'm going to look at him and be like, weren't you that guy that Fabrizio said that you were talking rubbish, basically? Because they remember, they would never name each other in it. So they put this out on the first, and then this came out today. So obviously Fabrizio is obviously talking about him and saying nothing has changed. There's no advanced negotiations. So yeah, basically a gas. So we don't know what's going to happen with Gyökeres. There's nothing advanced with Arsenal right now. As soon as Sporting basically let us know what the prices are, we can move on. That's the situation. Mbeumo, it's been said today that obviously it's going to be a bid. There's going to be a third bid today for Mbeumo, and that's from United District and United NAD. This is United pages that have got links somehow. They always get their lineups right. These pages, they'll tell us the lineup from early, but I don't know them good for transfers. But this is what they're saying. They're saying Man United are due to submit a third offer to sign Bryan Mbeumo from Brentford today. If they do a third offer, it has to be either accepted or rejected and we walk away. There's no way we go for a third offer and we still hang around after. It's one or the other. We get accepted or rejected, see you later. It's simple as that. So that's due to happen today. They're saying that today. And they said that 9 in the morning. Right now, we're 5:45. We still ain't seen no third bid, but we still got a lot of time. So Man United are set to submit a fresh bid for Bryan Mbeumo today following a fresh round of talks. United want him to be at the club for the first day of Amrin's pre-season training, which is on Monday. Is it on Monday or the 7th? Monday or Tuesday, I don't know. But that's from United District and United NAD. Like I said, they get lineups right and stuff like that. I've never known them to get, I don't know them for transfers, but this is what the United pages are putting up. So they believe in them. We'll see what happens with this. It is a weird one. Half of the day's already gone. Let's see. Hopefully we bid today and it gets accepted and then that's done. That's wrapped up. But if not, then United NAD and United District, I'm going to be looking at them as well and saying, every time you're talking about transfers, I don't know about you. Ollie Watkins now, who might be our new striker soon. Man United are stepping up their interest in Ollie Watkins. United had hoped to land Victor Gyökeres, but United are convinced Gyökeres has decided to join Arsenal ahead of them and have therefore switched their attention to Watkins. Man United are stepping up their interest in Ollie Watkins. He's open to a new challenge. Ruben Amorim sees Watkins as an ideal player to lead the attack. Aston Villa want around 60 million, but United are unwilling to pay that much. Ruben Amorim views Watkins as ideal. Watkins is open to joining Old Trafford. Mate, Watkins is not 60 million. We're never going to pay that much. Never. He's 29 years old. Yeah, like there's no resale value. How can we sell him on? You can never sell him on after this. He's 29. By the time he signs for 4 years or something, he's 32, 33. By the time these things come into an end, he cannot be 60 million. You're not banging it in like that. Yeah, you scored 15 goals for your last 3 seasons. I hear it. But you're not this guy where you're scoring your golden boot or you get it. Like, so I don't think we're going to pay 60 million. It says it there that Man United are not going to pay that. So somehow we can compromise or something. And then I'll say about 45 million would make sense. 45 should be all right. but it's waiting to see it. And like I said to you before, he's not our priority. Our priority is Gyökeres or Osimhen, but because there's little things in between, then he's like a backup. And it got said here by Laurie Whitwell the other day. He said, listen, Ruben Amorim would like a reunion with Victor Gyökeres, but his priority appears to be Arsenal. Victor Osimhen's wages are viewed as too high, and Frankfurt's Ekitike's 85 million, which is 100 million euros, by the way, is crazy. Ekitike has not done nothing to even urge himself to be 100 million euros. He looks like a good player. He's got potential. He's not scored 20 goals. He's even scored 15. I don't know. But he shouldn't even be on this list. But that's why we're going for Watkins. We're going for Watkins because our main 2 or 3, you want to call it, are out. Gyökeres is prioritizing Arsenal, so we got to wait on that. Osimhen's wages are too high, and he's turning down Saudi Arabia money. Saudi's coming in for Osimhen, and he's turning them down. So what does this geezer want? £1 million a week or something? Nobody knows. So that's why I began for Watkins. And as you can see by his stats, he's not the worst player in the world. He's the first Villa player to score 15 league goals in 3 straight seasons. Not a lot of strikers have done that. 15 league goals in 3 straight seasons. I didn't even know this about him. So he's got a bit of consistency to him. And if you look at what Ineos are cooking, you've got to look at this list and go, they said we needed some goals. We saw Garnacho and Højlund last season. We need goals. And they just went to the top scorers and said, yeah, we're going to take 3 of them out of there. Brian Mbeumo's in there with 20. Watkins is in there with 16. And you got Cunha there 15. And you see what we're trying to do. So it wouldn't be the worst signing. And you've got to look at deep into it as well. 14 goals, open play. 2 goals penalties for Watkins. It's not like he's out there scoring loads of penalties. João Pedro just went for 60 million. He's got 10 goals, 5 of them are penalties. 5 open play goals, 60 million. This is what we're dealing with now. This is how the market is. So you've got a guy like Mbeumo, 15 open play goals. Cunha, 15 open play goals. But Watkins, 14 open play goals. So I will take him in it, 100%. But like I said to you lot, Watkins is kind of like a backup. We want Gyökeres, but we got to see what happens with Arsenal. So I think they're still going to wait it out for like 2 weeks, see what happens. If nothing ain't happening for 2 weeks, they're going to say, Brad, this is too long. We can't wait forever. Let's go in for Watkins. But we got to sell right now. It looks like Sancho might be going. Hopefully he does. And then bam, that's the situation. Let me get some of these messages. Honestly, United is not serious. You reckon? Bro, Villa wanting 60 million for Watkins is crazy. Yeah, that is mad still, I'll be real. 60 million is mad. But remember, they're quoting that, innit? They were quoting 40 million for Martinez. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what happens. They're quoting that. They quoted 40 million for Martinez, but when you come and talk and you negotiate, it will obviously go down. He's 29, it's not going to work. And look, it says Villa would want 60 million, but United are unwilling to match that. So it's already saying that we're not going to match that. You've gone mad already. We're already telling you, lot, like, we're not going to match your 60 million. But that's why you negotiate. That's why you sit down on the table and say, all right, what do you want? I reckon we have to meet around 45 million, man. There's no way we pay them over 50 million. That's crazy, bro. The man's got about one last good season in him. And like I said, I've showed you that his stats. He's not too bad, but I don't think he's worth 60 million. No way. 127 goals and 200 goals and assists in 223 appearances. He's Aston Villa's all-time top goal scorer with 75 goals. He scored 15 league goals in 3 straight seasons in the best league in the world. 15 league goals in 3 seasons is very good. And if you ask who else has done that or who else is on his level now, would you buy? I've had people saying Mateta, but Mateta hasn't scored 15 league goals for 3 seasons. I don't even know if he scored 15 league goals this season. So he's kind of consistent, but because he plays for Villa, it goes under the radar. And remember, he can go certain games as well, and it will go under the radar. It's one of them ones. When you play for them like little teams, you can have stinkers. No one really talks about it. But do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. But yeah, Watkins is on that list anyway, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, what are you talking about with this, Sabina? Why are you saying that though? Are you talking about the way we're negotiating? Talk to me. Why would you say we're not serious? Should we wish Sancho well if he leaves? No way. Let him go, man. No way I'm wishing him well. I want him to just go. See you later, mate. I'm not hearing nothing. I don't want to hear no revisionism because he's going to go there. He's probably going to do well. Them leagues are slow. Italy league is slow. You've got 38-year-old defenders. So he'll probably do his little chimmy, look like he's cooking. he'll do well over there. Everyone does well abroad. And you'll have half the fan base saying, oh, we should not have sold Sancho, blah, blah, blah. Always doing revisionism. They can never let a player leave and just let them leave. It's always, why did we sell him? Crying every minute. Don't get it. Where do you think Gyökeres will be playing in football after the window closes? Oh, did I answer this one already? I swear I answered this one already. I said it'll be Arsenal or Man United, 100%. Are you surprised that Amrin is not like raiding his own club like Ten Hag did? Apart from Gyökeres, he's not looking after. I don't think he can. I don't think it's part of him anymore. This new regime isn't doing that no more, where they're listening to the manager only. They're going for players. What do we need right now? All right, we need a 10 that can score goals and assists. All right, we're going to look for someone that can do it. If we can get someone in the Prem, that's even easier. They're going for profiles now. So they're not sitting there and saying to Amrin, we want to take all your players. No. It's not about the manager. The manager gets a say to say, yes, I want this player or not. But it's like they're going to all agree on a profile. So we need a profile because we need a guy that can run with the ball from the defense to the midfield. All right, Cunha. Do you get it? He's already doing it in the Prem as well. Okay, boom, boom, boom. We need a guy that's a runner and he scores goals. He's good at assists. All right, and Mbeumo. Do you understand? Because if we done what we done with Ten Hag, we'll have Trincao, all of these players already here, and it might not work out for them. They might come to the Prem and flop, like Anthony and that did. So I think it's the new regime now. They're going off profiles. So we need this type of player. We're going to look at all the options and look at who's the best price, and then we'll go. Do you get it? I think that's why we're doing it now, which is the best thing anyway. We shouldn't be raiding our own club anyway. We shouldn't go back there because what they're doing in the Portuguese league, they might not be able to do it in the Prem. Look at us in Europa. We're badding up every single team that wasn't English. They're not as physical or whatever. So every league is a bit different, isn't it? That's why I think it is, though. Hi, Anthony Alanga and Bao Bildy should sign for Newcastle United for 110 million. Newcastle Ray. I hear that still. I hear that. That's Newcastle news, though, man. Hopefully everyone rejects them because Anthony Alanga already rejected them. I don't know about Bildy, whatever that guy is, but I don't want them to sign no one good. I want them to get bozos. I don't only want Man United to sign good players. Who do you lot think would be willing to go for Garnacho apart from Chelsea? Aston Villa. I think Aston Villa will go for him. Aston Villa's been linked with him. Tottenham, but I don't think Tottenham will go for him. And they're going for Kudus. And they signed Tell. So that's their wingers set. They've got Brendan Johnson, Richarlison, Son still. They've got enough. So I think it would only be literally Aston Villa. Aston Villa or Chelsea. Because he wants to stay in the Premier League. Like he's got bare suitors. He's only got Aston Villa and Chelsea. I think Aston Villa will go for him. But even Aston Villa, they don't really play with a lot of wingers. They play with like 10s. Morgan Rogers, Jacob Ramsey. They're 10s, innit? Do you get it? So, but I think they'll go for him now, 100%. That's the only two clubs that are proper linked with him. Apart from that, I don't think anyone else will go for him. Sporting CP doesn't even need to sell Gyökeres this season. They're just doing him a favour because he's still, yeah. But you know what? He's on strike now, isn't it? I don't know if you've seen it. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's on strike now. So they've got beef. So he has to go now. They have to sell him now. Or they're pissed. They're going to end up being in a situation that we was with Rashford, where we have him not even on the bench. Remember when he wasn't even on the bench, Rashford? We're going to game City. We played City. We won 2-1. Rashford and Garnacho not on the bench. That's the situation that they're going to be in because he's already said, I am not coming for training no more. He's on strike. So now they have to sell him. And this is the only year they're going to get some money from him. If they don't sell him this year and he sits out for a whole year, you think anyone's going to come and give them 60 million for next year after he's been not playing for a whole year? And you've got to remember, the World Cup is next year. So all these players want time. They need to build up themselves. He's not going to want to sit out. Obviously, he'll probably still play for Sweden in the World Cup, but still, he wants to be playing somewhere, innit? This is the situation. Look, this came out the other day, and it basically said, look, following Sporting President's quotes, Victor Gyökeres has no intention to come back and play again. Gyökeres already informed the club about this. The Swedish striker insists on the pact made last year over some exit. Now he's feeling betrayed. He said this on the 29th of June, and he basically said it again on the 24th. He basically said the same things 5 days apart, basically. If you read both of this, you know Fabrizio, he says the same things all the time. This is why I don't have Fabrizio on notifications. If something happens right now, I wouldn't know because he talks so much for no reason. So he said the same thing again, basically, on the 24th. He says, listen, Victor Gyökeres has already personally informed the sporting president he will never play for them again. Gyökeres wants a new chapter. He feels heartbroken after exit pack and not expected to return to training. So he's not coming to training. He's told him he's not coming there again. He's on strike. You've got a contract, bro. You have to come to training. So he's saying, find me, whatever. I'm not coming. So he wants a move. Give me my move. I'm leaving. I'm not coming back to training. I want a new chapter. So they have to sell him now. Maybe they didn't have to sell him before, but now they have to sell him. He wants a new chapter. He's telling them, I am not coming to training. That's what Anthony done before he come to Man United. He went on strike. And when you go on strike, they will fine you every day or whatever. It don't matter. He's saying, I don't care. And you got to remember, you're paying him money still to be there. So at the end of it, you're going to say, you know what, let me just get rid of this guy. Let's just sell him, get our 60 million, and it's cool. Imagine sitting down, he's not coming in. You're finding him $1,000 or something, $2,000, but you still got to pay him his wages at the end of the week, 50, 40 grand. You still got to pay him. So he has to go. It's not going to make sense for them to have him sitting there, him telling them, I'm not coming in, and he's sitting there getting 40 grand a week. They're going to look at it. Let's get our 60 million for him now. Do you understand? The World Cup's next year. He's going to want to leave now. So I think, I can't see them. He's going to go to Arsenal, Man United. I'll tell you that now. Juventus were in for him. He don't want to go there. He wants to come to the Prem. So if Arsenal go for him, he's an Arsenal player. If Arsenal don't go for him, I reckon we'll get him. If we don't get him and Arsenal don't get him, then he's in trouble. He's literally in trouble. But then there's Saudi Arabia want him. There's someone else can swoop in and probably get him. So that's the situation with Gyökeres. He is never going to play for them again. He said, I'm not coming back. I feel heartbroken. You can literally read both of these articles at the same time. That's how much Fab repeats himself. Look, he's got the same emojis, the same picture. The only thing different about this is the date at the bottom. It's 5 days apart. And he's literally saying, I'm not coming back. My decision is to leave. I have no intentions to come back and play again. You can't have that on Fabrizio's page and come back and play. It wouldn't make no sense for Gyökeres. So they've got mad beef right now. It's not working out for them. Yeah, he said that already. Garnacho, Chelsea, chance 90%. I don't know why they're so in for him as well, you know. They really, really want him. And they've been linked with him for about a year. Oh, shit, that's me. Yeah, they've been linked to him for about a year. Literally, they've been linked with Garnacho for about a year. I don't understand it. They really, really, really want him. It's weird, man. So I reckon that they'll get Garnacho anyway. I reckon they'll get him. If they want him, they'll get him, but it'll just be the price. Some people are saying he's worth 70 million because this market's cooked. Some people are saying it's 60 million. Some people are saying it's 50. I don't know. But as long as Garnacho goes, because that's going to be another one that's going to be sitting on the bench and no one wants to, he doesn't want to play him. Amran's made it clear he doesn't want him. It's not going to make no sense. So I don't know. It's a weird one. I got some more news about little things. Basically, Fabrizio was talking about Mbeumo last night. Luzon, who is Ineos' other club, remember they got the Switzerland-based team, Luzon. They got Nice in France, and they got Man United in England. So they're trying to send him on loan, keep it low. You know how Chelsea got Strasbourg and they'll send players on loan. And then we're linked with Richard Rios and are considering a move for him. United scouts have been sent to watch him. He plays for Palmeiras, who are playing Chelsea next. So if you want to give him a watch, when Chelsea play next in the Club World Cup, I think it's on Thursday or Friday, give him a watch. He's going to be playing, and he's a good player. From what I've seen, he's good. I don't know if he's energetic enough for the system, but he's a good player, 100%. And then there's more news about Liverpool working on the sign of Ekitike. That's from Fabrizio Romano. So you know it's certified. You get it. And I've already said, I don't think Ekitike is worth 85 million. And Liverpool obviously are going to go for him if they sell Darwin Núñez. They have to sell Darwin Núñez first. Remember that. They cannot go there and buy him without selling Darwin Núñez. So if Darwin Núñez goes, Liverpool are going for Ekitike. They'll probably get him for less than 85 million. Anthony, Real Betis are doing everything they can to push through the deal. Como have shown an interest. Como says Fabregas's team. They've got some rich owners and they're trying to really get up in the Italian league. So they're trying to buy players, but he wants to go to Betis. And it basically just told us again about the Ollie Watkins thing. That's Sky Sports that spoke about it. Sky Sports spoke about it again today. They came out today as well and said that Ollie Watkins is not close, but he's in talks. Whatever, Man United are stepping up their pursuit for Ollie Watkins. And they spoke about Sancho as well. So, listen, man, it's interesting to see what's going to happen. Like I said, we're only midday in. There's talks about a bid going in for Mbeumo today from United NAD and United District. Is this bid going to go in? We don't know. It's 6 o'clock. We still got a little time. But if it doesn't go in, United NAD and United District are in trouble. They're in hot water because no one ain't going to trust you again. So they're saying Man United are due to submit a third offer to sign Mbeumo for Brentford. I'm sure that's the final bid. I can't believe we've even got to a third bid, because the way I thought it was going to be is the first bid, just test out the waters, rejected, no problem. Second bid is the final one. You've got some understanding. The fact that we've even got to a third one is crazy. But Man United are set to submit a fresh bid for Mbeumo today following round talks. United want him at the club for the first day of Amrin's pre-season training. That's the situation with Mbeumo. Hopefully this is true. United NAD and District are top and it goes through and then the bid comes true. Gyökeres, this came out yesterday about he's in advance with Arsenal. He's close to reaching an agreement. That's what Get French Football News said. And then Fabrizio shut that whole thing down. So nothing has changed with Gyökeres and Arsenal. There's no advanced negotiations to get the deal done between clubs. Blah, blah, blah. Anthony, Betis are basically saying they want another loan with a mandatory purchase in 2026. Mandatory? I thought it was obligation. But yeah, the forward salary is becoming a problem. Obviously, it's always been said that he's going to go to there. He only wants to go to Betis. But I saw this about on the 20th. So that was about 2 weeks ago. Anthony's prepared to take a 30% wage cut to lead Man United. So if he's taking a wage cut, but then today, A, B, C, D, E, Sevilla is saying the wages are a problem. I don't understand me. I don't know what's going on. This seemed like it was nailed on to go. He seemed like he was the next one to lead Man United, literally. But something's obviously happened where they win another loan. I don't know what's going to happen. But Anthony looks set that he's going to leave. So we'll see what happens with that. Freedom fighter. This is the most positive news of the day. Literally, it's the most positive. Every day I talk about him, and there's always an obstacle. Every time I come here, Sancho is linked to Napoli. Napoli want to sign him, but the salary is an issue. Fenerbahce, Jose Mourinho spoke to Sancho on the phone. Blah blah blah. But Sancho don't want to go to Turkey. He wants to stay in the top 5 league. Sancho, Chelsea. Is Chelsea going to buy him? They got the option to send him back. They send him back for 5 million. Every time I talk about this geezer, something bad happens. This is the first day it's positive. Jadon Sancho is now willing to reduce his wage demands to join Juventus. Remember, this geezer was on 300k or something like that. Because we're not in Champions League, it drops. I think it's 250 now or 280. He didn't want to drop it for no one. So that's the situation with Sancho. Now he's talking about dropping his wage demands to join Juventus. There's now optimism for a deal to be concluded between Jadon Sancho and Juventus. That's from Sky Sports. So Eurosport, I don't know where they're at. Sky Sports is in England, and they're saying this player is open to the move to Italy. Damasio's in Italy, and he's saying Juventus are insisting with Jadon Sancho. Positive contacts have taken place with the player. I showed you earlier as well that they tried to offer us a few players, Vlahovic, Douglas Luiz, Timothy Weah, but we just want him gone so bad. I don't even think we're preying anyone. We just want, just give us our 25 mil and just take the geezer. We ain't got time for this. And then Alfredo Padula, Mick Ruby has come out and said a full agreement between Sancho and Juventus is now closed. The deal will accelerate in the next few days. Juventus and United are aligned with the 25 million fee. I tell you that all the time. He's basically got a release clause. Just give us our 25 million, you can have him. We don't care about nothing else. We're not here to negotiate nothing. He's a bundle. 25 million, just take it. So these are 4 different sources. I don't know Alfredo Padula, Mick Ruby. I don't know them. Damasio's from Italy. He's all right. Get some rights, some over-exaggerations. Sky Sports is in England. And then Eurosport, I don't know where they're at. But this is 4 reports that have all came out today. Every single one of them that is saying this. So hopefully it accelerates. It's only 6 o'clock. We could get something later where it's like, it's collapsed. You never know with this geezer. Or it could be, here we go. You just never know. But it seems like we're finally seeing that he's reducing his wage demands. And it's optimism that it's going to happen. From time there's optimism from Juventus and it's positive contacts, bro, it's going to happen. So this is the situation with the freedom fighter. The freedom is getting close. He wants his freedom. He's getting his freedom. We're getting our freedom soon. The club's getting their freedom. Everyone's happy. freedom fighter. So yeah, man, freedom fighter. That's the situation with him. Hopefully, he ends up going. Let me read a few of these messages. Sancho, if he goes, will be good for a few games, then revert to his normal self. Fingers crossed, he will F off. Listen, let me tell you something. He will probably be good the whole time there because it's a slower league. You see, these are broad leagues, yeah? And Michael, he'll probably be good. He'll probably smash it. Look at Anthony. Anthony was good the whole time because these leagues are not competitive. Premier League, you have 1 second and then they're sprinting at you. They've done it once in, I think it was Tielemans for Villa. He had a camera on. Bruv, go watch that on Sky Sports. He has the camera on. 1 second, you're getting pressed. Literally, the ball comes, you've got to be thinking straight away. Them leagues are slow. They're backing up on you. They're on the halfway line. They're 38-year-old defenders. Azerbi, that's played for Inter, that scored the winning goal against Barcelona. It was 38 or something, 37. It's crazy over there, mate. Like, so he will have the time of his life. He will ball out over there, and they'll have, you know, our fan base already. You'll have half the fan base saying, "Oh, why did he sell him? Oh, he's balling. Amrin, get him out." Revisionism FC. We love it. This is what half of the fan base does. They can't let a player go and score a goal. And Langa goes and scores for Ferrari. "Oh, why did we sell him? Oh, Wan-Bissaka. Oh." It's crazy, bro. This is what we do. This is what the fan base does. So I just want him to go. If he's probably gonna ball. Like I said, it's slow there. He can do his little tricks, and there's so much space for counter-attacks. Players like Garnacho, Højlund, and Rashford will love it. Anywhere abroad, La Liga, the counter-attacks, it just always seems like there's so much space. I don't know why. When you watch Barcelona and that, there's always so much space. Like they could just kick the ball and chase after it, and they've got so much space. It looks weird, man. But I reckon he'll do well over there, man. Big up the lads. Big up yourself, gamer. Like and subscribe. Come on, Man United, man. Always coming in, man. Always coming in and making them know to like and subscribe. Big up yourself. Listen, make sure you lot like. Make sure you lot subscribe. We do this every day for you lot. I told this lot. We don't miss a day, man. All the Man United news, you get it here first. Especially Sancho and Anthony on low prices rather than loans. Yeah, Sancho on loan is irrelevant. It won't even work because he's on 300 or 250, whatever. His wages are so high that it wouldn't even make sense. And his contract runs out next year. So Anthony could go on loan with obligation, but Sancho can't go on loan. It doesn't make no sense. And we can't have no more attachments to him. It's done. Freedom. He said what he needs to say. We can't be here next year. Sometimes it's a quick fix, innit? We get rid of him alone. Yeah, we're all happy. But the next year, you're back in this position. We've got Anthony, Sancho, Rashford, even Malasia's come back. A lot of people don't even know that Malasia's back. Nobody wants Malasia. Is he going to get a chance? No one even wants him on loan. Malasia's back, and no one ain't even talking about the geezer. Half of the people don't even remember that he's back. I said it to my mate the other day. I was like, yo, Malasia's back. We've got to get rid of that. Oh, shit. I forgot he even plays for us. This is what we're dealing with. We've got Diego Leon as a left back. Dorgu, Amas, remember Dallo can play there as well, Mazarari. Malasia ain't getting a game. So this is what I'm trying to say. Like, these men are here and they're not even going to get game time no more. It's mental. Freedom is go, please. Freedom fight is going to go, man. It seems certain now. It was a bad time, man. When Napoli was coming in and Fenerbahce and he's turfing everyone, it was mad. But it finally seems like the freedom fighter is going to get the freedom that he wants and that he deserves. He deserves freedom. We deserve freedom. Man United deserve freedom because the wage is too crazy. So, like I said to you, if we sell the freedom fighter, we could probably buy a striker straight away. If we sell Anthony, we might have to sell like Anthony and Højlund or something. We sell the freedom fighter, Rashi or Garnacho, any of them three by themselves, we could buy a striker. We've got peas because Rashi's on 325k. His wages. Sancho's meant to be on 300 or 280, whatever it is. And then you got Garnacho's. He's a academy player. So any of them three go, we can buy a player straight away. If we sell Højlund and Anthony, we might have to sell both of them, and then we could go for a player. Do you get it? That's how it goes. So if he goes, we're laughing. Literally, the Watkins thing might speed up, or whatever, a striker, whoever else in that team. So yeah, man, I'll summarize this. So I'll summarize all the news. It's 6 o'clock. Remember, there's going to be more news probably by the time it gets late night. Hopefully, there's more. Hopefully, there's a here we go. But for now, we've just got the freedom fighter. He's open to dropping his wage demands for once. It seems like it's close, like things are happening. Full agreement between. Remember, there's nothing here about Man United and Juventus because they don't need to be. You just need to get personal terms with Sancho, and then you've won because we just want the 25 mil. So we're just staying out of it. Sort yourselves out and then come over it. So it's a full agreement between Sancho and Juventus is now close. As soon as them two get an agreement, give us our 25 million. See you later, bro. Literally, that's all it is. So the freedom fighter is seeming good, man. It's seeming like it's going to happen. So that's the situation with the freedom fighter. He's ready to reduce his wage. He's close to an agreement with Juventus. He's open to going to Italy and it's positive contacts, says Damasio as well. Anthony, we're waiting what's going on with him. They've sold the players that they need to sell Real Betis. They've got the money. He wants to take a 30% wage cut. They're talking about loans, bro. Just give us our money, bro. Just give us the money. Like, we ain't got time for this. Gyökeres, basically, it came out yesterday that he's in advanced talks with Arsenal. Arsenal are close to reaching a verbal agreement with Sporting. Like, they were ready to sign him. It was very close. Apparently, Fabrizio's come out and just took all that smoke away and said, listen, nothing has changed for Gyökeres and Arsenal. There's no advanced negotiations to get this deal done between the clubs. Sporting have to tell us the price that they want for Gyökeres. They haven't told no one. So no one can bid for him at the moment because they don't know the price. So for right now, no one knows. So we don't know how long they're going to take. This is the situation. They might tell us the price in a week. After they've said the price, Arsenal will either bid for him or go for Sesko, whatever, and then we will know. So I think we'll give it like a week or two. If it's still going on after that, then we'll say, listen, we ain't got time for this. Let's just go for Watkins. That's what I think is going to happen. So we got United NAD and United District. I've seen them give out the lineups a few times and it's been correct in advance. So I think they're reliable for that. I don't know them good for transfers, but it's been leaked basically. Man United are due to submit a third offer to sign Mbeumo from Brentford today. This is at 9 o'clock in the morning. They said this is 6 o'clock now. We've still got a bit of time. But if no bid comes in today, they're blacklisted, mate. Yeah, they've done themselves. And it basically just says, Man United are set to submit a fresh bid for Mbeumo today after the following round of talks. United won him at the club for the first day of Amman's pre-season training, which is on the 7th of July. I think that's going to be Monday, Tuesday, whatever. So that's the situation today. Apparently, they're going to bid. We don't know what time it's going to happen. It hasn't happened yet. But boy, they've got about 6 hours left before their name gets a bit, you know what I mean, in hot water. Ollie Watkins, United are stepping up their interest for him. We want to land him because we obviously we know that Gyökeres is going to go Arsenal or he's prioritising them. So, like I said to you, I think we'll give Gyökeres a week or two after we've sold someone anyway. This is giving us time to sell someone and wrap up Mbeumo. And then after that week or two, if nothing ain't going on with Gyökeres or he's going Arsenal, he's not, or whatever, it's still messy, we'll just go for Watkins. They want £60 million. We're not going to pay that. We've already told them we're not going to pay that. Watkins views, Ruben views Watkins is ideal, so we will go for him. Do you know what I mean? That's the only thing really with Watkins. And he's open to coming Old Trafford as well. He's 29, but 60 million is not going to happen. Obviously, they're saying that, but what's really, when they start negotiate, it'll probably go down. Hopefully, it'll be like a 45. I'm cool with that, but 60 is crazy. Then we got more news about it last night. We had Fabrizio basically just talking about the Mbeumo deal, saying the same stuff. We're closing soon, and he just says the same stuff in different words. You know, Fabrizio. Man United's focus is closing the Mbeumo deal as soon as possible. And then it talks about Sekou Kone, one of the young gems, and he's basically going to go on loan to Ineos' other club. Ineos have got Switzerland, Lausanne in Switzerland. They've got Nice, which is in France, and they've got Man United. So they're trying to do this, like send them on loan over there, build them up, bring them back, blah, blah, blah. Then there's reports that came out this morning about Richard Rios. We're considering him. It's been coming out a few times now. And he plays for Palmeiras, and they're playing Chelsea next. He's 25 years old. They want 20 million. That's it. So next time Chelsea play, look out for Richard Rios. We're linked with him. He's a good player. But I don't know if it's really like, it's not come from anyone reliable, basically. It's caught offside. Even the other links, they're all links from like different places. So who knows? And then we just got this, basically, that Liverpool are working on Ekitike, but they need to sell Darwin Núñez first. They want Ekitike. Fabrizio Romano said it. So as soon as they sell Darwin Núñez, who is close again to basically Napoli, they're in talks. That's it. Real Betis are doing everything they can to sign Anthony. Colm already came in. Fabrizio reported it. Cesc Fabregas's team. And he said, nah, I want to go to Real Betis. And it's just Sky Sports basically talking about Ollie Watkins from yesterday that we wanted him. So that's everything for you lot for today. For now, anyway, I'm going to be back on later. Hopefully, we got an update on the Freedom Fighter and it's even closer, or here we go. Hopefully, we got an update on Mbeumo and this third bid that's meant to go in has gone in, or United NAD and United District are in trouble. So I'll see you lot all in a bit. Have a great day. Love for everyone that's been in the chat. Love for everyone that's been inside. Appreciate you lot in a bit.
Got some celebs, pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They gon' be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. But for now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat.